What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988, we're just back here to do a video for you guys, and it's been a couple weeks since my last video. Like I said, the videos are just not going to be really planned. If I have time, I'm going to upload videos for you guys. And today, I just got back from 2 weeks of, vacations. 1 week I was gone, or one weekend at Scarefest, and this past weekend I went to go visit family. So I haven't had time to make videos, and in between those 2 weekends I was working and going to school, so I really didn't have time to make videos. But I am back here to do a video for you guys, and I'm going to talk about Halloween movie essentials to watch this October, and also talk about movies that I'm going to try to fit in this October and watch. I love October for many reasons. One, my birthday's in October, which is awesome. It was October 7th. And I love Halloween. I love the Halloween season. I love everything about it. I watch horror movies all year around, but this is the perfect month to watch just horror movies, and that's usually what I do within this month. And I'm wearing my Halloween t-shirt, which you can see some of it. I got this a few years ago from Fright Rags. I love this t-shirt. It is amazing. So like I said, love October, and I love watching horror movies and Halloween themed movies. And so these are just some that I'm going to watch, and I've also forgot to get some. One of them being Hocus Pocus. I can't believe I forgot that. I usually watch that every Halloween, so that's definitely going to be one I watch. And this isn't just everything that I watch. I'm going to try to put in some other things that I just did not pull off the shelf, because I didn't want to pull off everything. This is already a huge stack of movies that I'm going to try to fit in. And also I'm going to point out some essentials that I think you should watch every Halloween. So I'm going to get started. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I am a little rusty at making videos. It's been quite a while since I've made videos. I know I made one a couple weeks ago, but that one I felt a little rusty in. And this one I'm feeling a little rusty when it comes to making this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. I'm going to talk about, of course, one that you should watch, if not the whole series, and that is the Halloween series. And I got the Scream Factory limited edition deluxe box set about a few, or 2 or 3 years ago, and it comes with all the films in one box set. And I also have the Canadian Blu-ray of Rob Zombie's films, because these are the theatrical cuts, and these are the ones that I watch. I don't like the director's cuts very much. So I watched the double feature with Rob Zombie's Halloweens, and I watched the entire series. I know there's some that people don't like Halloween 3 and Halloween Resurrection, but I personally love Halloween 3, and I actually really enjoy Halloween Resurrection. It is one of those films that, it either gets, liked or hate. I don't really hear people say they love the movie, but I really enjoy it. So I watched the entire series throughout October, and I'm actually going to start watching them tonight. But if you're going to at least watch one, definitely watch the original Halloween. It's an essential Halloween film to watch each October, at least for me. I love this movie. It's my favorite film and favorite horror movie of all time. So Halloween, it's a must-watch if you do watch horror movies in October. So I love that series. I definitely dig into those every October, and I usually try not to watch them any other time. I like to, kind of wait until October to watch that series. Another one that I really like to watch, or at least try to watch, as at least one Universal Monster movie, if not a couple. Now, I didn't watch any last year, but the year before I had gotten this box set, or a few years ago, and I remember watching all of them. And while some of them I don't really care for, like Dracula, I'm not a big Dracula fan. I know a lot of people love that movie. I do love Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, even the first film. And there's some other ones that I really enjoy watching. But I usually pick out, if I don't run out of time, 1 or 2 to watch. And this Halloween, I definitely want to watch The Wolfman and Creature from the Black Lagoon. And if I have time, I'm actually going to go back and rewatch Dracula and see if I have a better opinion of it. I just remember seeing it when this box set first came out, and I was not a fan. A little bit overhyped in my opinion, but it's definitely one that if I'm gonna go back and watch a horror movie that I wasn't really a big fan of, that would be one of them this Halloween. So, but yeah, this box set's amazing though. I pretty much love all of the movies, or really enjoy most of the movies in this box set. I think Dracula and The Mummy and Phantom of the Opera, the 50s version, are the only ones that I'm not too crazy about. So, but yeah, great box set nonetheless. Some other ones that I like to watch. I love watching this movie for some reason every October, and that is Stephen King's It. I don't know, it's the perfect time to watch it in my opinion. This movie terrified me as a kid, and I would not watch this movie for the longest time, but I think a few years ago I remember seeing it on TV and really enjoying the movie. And then I watched it last year in October, and I loved it. And this is the first year I'm going to watch it on Blu-ray. I actually might watch it in a little bit. I don't know. So, but Stephen King's It, I definitely try to fit this one in every October. And then this movie I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite vampire films. I'd say it's not in my top 5, but definitely in my number 6. And that is Salem's Lot, the original. I love that movie. The sequel was okay, Return to Salem's Lot, and the remake was garbage. It's a forgettable remake. Not one of the worst, but, well, it is one of the worst, but it's not the most terrible remake I've seen. That would go to the remake of Psycho. But I love Salem's Lot, the original. It is such a great movie. It's really long. It's a mini-series like with Stephen King's It, but I really enjoy watching that one every October. Okay, so going through the stack, there's a lot here, so I'm going to go through these pretty quick. But It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I actually missed out watching it last year, and I forgot another movie, Trick or Treat, the new one, and the 1980s film. I love watching those every October, so those are going to be ones I watch. But It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I missed out on it last year. I ran out of time, so this year I'm going to sit down and watch it. I love this movie. I love this series overall, and yep, here we go. Hold on real quick. A little bit out of place. I love watching, if not the whole series, some of these movies in October, and that's the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and I actually really enjoy the remake. I know a lot of people hate it, and I thought I was going to hate this movie when I saw it in theaters, but surprisingly I actually really enjoyed it. So I try to watch some of them every October. I saw the original on the big screen last year, so I watch that one every October, and I might actually watch the remake this year because it's been a couple years since I've watched that one. So going through the rest of these, the original Night of the Demons, like with the Trick or Treat films and Halloween and some of the other October Halloween themed movies, I watch every year, and I love the original Night of the Demons. I watched the remake last year. It's not as good as I remember it being. I still really like it, but I probably won't watch that every October. But Night of the Demons, the original, is a must every year for me, and I recommend it. Another one that I watch every year is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Love this film. I'm pretty much a big fan of all the films in the series except for Next Generation. I personally love Texas Chainsaw 3D. I don't know if I'll watch that this year though. I watched it last year, but the original film is a must every year for me. So these films I don't watch every year, but I got this Blu-ray box set last October, I believe, and I ran out of time to watch it. So I'm going to try to watch at least some of the films in the series, if not the original, and that is the Omen Blu-ray box set. And I actually like my Blu-ray box set because they didn't come... This isn't the first print. The first print had really bad disc holders, where this new print, they're actually in pockets, which isn't the greatest. It's kind of cheap, but it's much better than what the original box set looked like. And it comes with all of them except the Omen 4, but I'm not too crazy about that movie. I liked it as a kid, not a fan now. But I'm definitely going to try to watch at least 1 and 2. So, the Omen box set. Then I count these as just all together, and I'm going to try to watch them all. If not, definitely the first 2 movies and the originals remake. And that is the original George A. Romero Dead series, Night of the Living Dead being my favorite zombie movie, and then that would be Return of the Living Dead, which I've already watched, and the original Dawn of the Dead, top 3. But there's the original Romero Dead series. I definitely don't watch them every Halloween. I try to, but this Halloween I want to try to get through those. And then watch Savini's 1990 remake, which this is not the one that has the original and the remake. It is just the remake from the 1990s. But if I remember correctly, this does have the correct transfer compared to the Twilight Times release, which I didn't mind that release at all. But I wanted to upgrade this because it had some great bonus features. And if you can get your hands on this, it is region free. I highly recommend it. This sequel, I'm actually going to sit down and watch this year. And I got the Scream Factory release of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I'm going to have a double feature with the original and sequel. And I haven't seen this in a couple years, so I'm looking forward to, love that original artwork. Looking forward to rewatching this and checking out the transfer because I have not watched this release yet. Been waiting till October to watch it. And then another trilogy. I watched the remake already and I personally really enjoy it now. But I'm going to try to watch the original Evil Dead trilogy, starting with the original film, the sequel, and Army of Darkness. If I don't get to all of them, I definitely want to watch the first film because that is my favorite one in the series. So, love that movie. American Werewolf in London. I try to put on a werewolf movie every year. I don't think I did it last year. But Ginger Snaps, Howling 1 and 2, those are some of my other favorite werewolf movies. Along with the original Wolfman. But this is my favorite one. I don't have the new Blu-ray. I might get it sometime soon. I know it's really cheap. But I probably won't get it until probably next month. So I actually don't mind this release. It comes with a lot of great bonus features. And the transfer to American Werewolf in London on this is personally great in my opinion. I hear the other transfer is better though. But I love this movie. It's my favorite werewolf movie. And it's going to be one I'm going to rewatch this October. For sure. The next one is, I always try to fit in kind of semi-newer movies that I've either not seen or ones that I haven't seen in a while that I want to rewatch. And the first one is Paranormal Activity Ghost Dimensions. I know this is considered one of the worst ones in the series. And I did not see this movie in theaters because I did not like the Mark ones. I thought that was terrible. I don't own that movie. But I was really surprised with this movie because I watched it last year when it came out on Blu-ray and I actually enjoyed it. So I went ahead and I bought this and I got this for like $5. You know, it wasn't brand new, but it was almost new. So that I'm going to rewatch and see if I still like it. So, but I remember enjoying it. It's not the greatest, it's not the best in the series, but I enjoyed it. Another Halloween essential that I watch, or I try to watch every year. I think I missed out on this one last year and even the year before, which is terrible because I love this movie. And that is The Midnight Hour. And this is not the legit DVD. I got this at a convention about 5 years ago. It's a burn DVD, but the original DVD goes for like over $100. I'm not going to pay that much for it, even if I love this movie. But I do love The Midnight Hour. I'm glad I own a copy of it. It is a great movie, and I'm going to try to watch it this year. So I hope it gets a re-release. I doubt it will, because a lot of people don't know about that movie, but I love it. I'm going to watch the original House on Haunted Hill. I might watch the remake this year. I love the remake, but I missed out on this one last year, so I'm going to try to sit down and watch this again this year. Put on a black and white horror movie along with some of the Universal ones. So this is one of the best. I love this movie. Gonna watch this one this year, try to fit it in. I'm definitely gonna fit it in, and that is Rosemary's Baby. This is the Criterion DVD. I might upgrade to the Blu-ray once November hits and they have that Criterion sale. But it's been about 3 or 4 years since I've actually sat down and watched this. So I'm going to rewatch this one again this year and visit it. So I think this is one of those movies that you should watch every October if you're a fan of it. I personally loved it. It's just been a while since I've seen it. But it definitely has like a great atmosphere for you to watch in October. It's not based on Halloween, but I really enjoy it. So I'm going to rewatch that one. And then I always try to fit in 2 documentaries. This year, I did not watch them last year, so I'm going to try to watch the Halloween 25 Years of Terror documentary and the Halloween Inside Story documentary, which I wish would get a US release. This is a UK Region 2 DVD, but a good friend of mine, Buzz On Man, he's not on here anymore, sent that to me, and I try to watch these every year. So... and then the last 2, another Halloween themed movie that I personally love, and I was really surprised that I loved because the trailer was terrible, or one of the trailers I saw, and that is Hellbent. And this is a gay themed slasher movie, which personally, if you love slasher movies, I think you would enjoy this movie. It's a great slasher movie, and it's gay themed, so that's the only difference compared to all the other slasher movies. I still think this is a solid slasher movie, solid horror movie, and one that I watch, or I'm going to watch every October now because it is Halloween themed. So I highly recommend it. It is cheesy at times, it's a cheesy storyline, but I love it. So it's awesome to see a gay themed slasher movie too. So love that. And the last one, and this is another new horror movie that I'm going to watch, and I've seen this before. I watched it last October with friends, but I've never watched my DVD, and that is We Are Still Here, one that I'm going to sit down and watch this Halloween. So, yeah, so that is just some of the movies I'm going to try to watch this October. I left some out. House on a Haunted Hill, gonna try to watch that one. That is another Halloween-themed movie. Love that movie. Ginger Snaps, the original, another Halloween-themed movie. I'm going to try to sit down and watch. And there's some other ones that I'm probably not forgetting that you might put down in the comments, but I do have other horror movies that I'm going to try to sit down and watch this October. But that is just a good amount that I'm going to try to watch, and some that I recommend. You definitely have to watch the original Halloween if you're a fan of that film, and if not, try to fit in the whole series if you can, the ones that you actually love. I personally really love and really enjoy most of the movies, if not all of the films. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I kind of went through this video pretty fast, but I wanted it to actually be a little bit lengthy because I know my last video was pretty short. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys watch and what you're going to watch this year. And I will talk to you guys later. So as always, you guys are awesome, you guys rock. I will definitely try to make another video before October. But if I don't, definitely look out for more videos to come. I might have an update this October though. I'll actually do a update because I bought some stuff recently and I've pre-ordered some things. So anyway guys, hope you all are doing well. Happy October to you all. I'll talk to you guys later. Watch a lot of horror movies this year or this October, and I'll talk to you guys later. So as always, you guys are awesome, you guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative, and go eat some Skittles. Alright guys, bye.